So, Daniel will be returning from his break in Australia in 2 days' time, and we have a little surprise for you, Daniel. A little welcome home gift that we're going to lay on your brother. It consists of 80 party poppers, some bits of wire, some cardboard tubes, some empty beer bottles, a whole bunch of string, some pliers, some earmuffs, and most importantly, the key to your apartment. Let's get to work.
Oh, there it is.
So behind Simon, we have another 9. And then over on chair number 3, we have another 9. And we still have room for another 4 chairs, so we're going to hook them up here to these chains on the roof. So after about I reckon 2 hours worth of prepping,
about 2 hours.
We've done a fair bit and we're exhausted. We're going to go home and go to bed. We're only about halfway through the party poppers though, so there's a lot more that we can do. We've got 9 here. We've got another 9 over here. We've got another 9 over here all ready to go. And in the kitchen we've got another 9 up that chain. And then another 9. What was that, 10? That's 10 on that one, isn't it? Yeah. Still got a few here. Still got spares over on the chair over there. We've packed up and gonna head home for the night. And then rig up the triggers and the tripwires tomorrow, and should be in time for Daniel's return. Alright, so it's Saturday, and we've come back for round 2 of the rigging, and we've installed all the trigger wires, or the bits of string that link all the triggers, and set up all the bottles in place and all the triggers, and set up the beginning of the whole reaction, which starts in the fridge. So I'll give you a demo and walk you through what's going to happen. Okay, so Daniel's going to come home and see this little message here. He's going to get his earplugs. I'm thinking about putting them on the chair here, but basically going to tell him to go into the fridge, where he's going to receive his welcome home beer and a note telling him to drink and then pull the string. So he's going to pull this string. Going to pull the little piece of wire out of the cardboard tube. So the little piece of wire at the top is going to disappear through the tube, releasing the bottle to drop. We've got these little bungee cord things here, which will stop the bottle from hitting the counter and exploding. As that bottle drops, it's tied to this string here, which is going to pull all the party poppers one by one as it descends. When it gets to the bottom of its run, it's hanging about here, it will have pulled this string tight, which will have released the second cardboard tube trigger, which will repeat the process. Separate bungee line, separate bottle, another 9 fireworks, which in turn, when it reaches the bottom of its descent, going to pull this string, which is going to pull trigger number 3 and cause bottle number 3 to drop. Same thing again, chain reaction of 9 fireworks. When it reaches the bottom of its descent, it pulls the next string, which pulls the next trigger, which pulls the next string, which pulls the next trigger. So all in all, we're going to have a lot of fireworks going off. And I don't know how long it will take to go through all those fireworks. Probably only like 10 seconds or so, because they'll be dropping pretty fast. But we're going to get into film it for us. So hopefully he captures it all and doesn't die of a heart attack in the process. So fingers crossed, hey? So I've done a bit of thinking, and the bottles may not be heavy enough on their own to pull all the strings and guarantee that we get a complete series of detonations. So I want to add a little bit of extra weight to that, and water's probably not great because it could just spill all over the carpet and stuff. So I've gone out to the volleyball court, got a plastic bag full of sand, made up a little funnel out of paper, and I'm going to shovel sand into the bottles. Just probably try to add about 100 grams worth of extra weight. Not quite double the weight of the bottle itself, but just a little bit extra, just to guarantee that it's got the weight required to pull all the cords. So gonna get cracking. Okay, so I've done all the sand filling, and I've taped up the necks of the bottles as well so the sand won't fly out if they tip over when they land. And I actually used more sand than I thought, so they're actually quite heavy now, so I'm pretty sure that we'll be guaranteed of a complete sequence of detonation. But what I've had to do is, just in case something goes wrong, I've added a whole bunch of padding underneath where the bottles will fall. So in these two, in case those bungee cords snap for some reason, I've rolled up these towels into little berms just to absorb the shock so that they don't crack or break, and the edges stop them from rolling. And I've added cushions here just to land on, and pillows, and I've used some towels just to protect the legs of the tables just in case the bottle bounces off sideways and tries to hit that. And I've put these cushions in here to stop the bottle from hitting the sharp edge of the table as well, so they'll just glide past and skim off something soft. So I've put 3 cushions in there to just make sure that the bottles travel safely on their way down. And we're all complete now. All I need to do is actually tie the detonation cords, so the little strings going from the poppers, which at the moment lead to nowhere. I just now need to tie them onto the bottle string. So I've left a piece of string on the bottle, I just need to connect them now in each of the 5 cases, and we're all set. So yeah, pretty much done.